I was at a lunch with a bunch of guys a week or so ago, and one of my Trump supporting friends came up to me and said, you know, there's no prohibition against running for office from jail. A guy in Washington, D.C. did it. And I said, that's interesting. And credit the Trump campaign because they have talking points on this issue.
Oh, man.
So I went and did some research, and a fellow by the name of Jose Caston was elected to the Advisory Neighborhood Committee in Washington, D.C. in Ward 7. He was serving a term. He was finishing a 26-year term in prison for murder. And he ran against three other guys who were also incarcerated and won. Apparently, the jail is a major population center in this particular ward. But he got elected, and they allowed him to do meetings via Zoom. It's apparently a federal prison, and they were going to transfer him because of overcrowding to Pennsylvania. And the ACLU intervened, allowing him to stay in the prison to finish his term on the Advisory Neighborhood Council. He's now out of jail because he finished his 26-year prison term for murder, and but did get elected. And so it started me thinking, well, has anybody else done this? And apparently, and it goes all the way back to 1798. Matthew Lyon from Massachusetts was elected to Congress, who was serving a term in jail for libeling John Adams, and yet got elected to Congress from his jail cell. And you know, Donald Trump would not even be the first candidate to run for president from jail. The first was Eugene Debs in 1920, the famous communist socialist who was serving for espionage. He lost, and then after Warren Harding got elected in 1920, he pardoned Debs and let him out of prison. But we all, or at least those of us of our age, remember Lyndon LaRouche. And right. Lyndon LaRouche was one of the great conspiracy candidates. He ran from jail in 1992, which would have been against Clinton. He was in jail for tax evasion. There was another guy who ran against Obama from a jail in West Virginia, but he was really, I think his campaign platform was more butter on the toast in the commissary.
Right.
But so Trump would be the fourth candidate to run for president from jail. And again, I think we ought to give the campaign credit for having talking points and for gaming this issue out. They can't say that they're a secret switch. No,
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing. It would be interesting to see how someone campaigns from jail, though. That would be a little trickier in this modern day. And back in those old days, it wouldn't have mattered. But today, you need social media, you need TV, you need all of the stuff. So it'd be a little tougher to campaign from jail, I would think.
Well, you'd think so, but if Sean Hannity or Tucker Carlson takes those collect phone calls for 3 minutes, he'll get his time on national news.